YouTube, capital G here. Got a nice little change of pace as we have a dueling book duel for you guys to check out. Me versus my young friend Belza. He is running Go Second Mermill, and I'm actually switching things up. Not playing Salamangreats, playing Go Second Trickstar. He played against my Salamangreats before on one of my live streams. He actually 2-0'd me because Mermill can, just like Orcus, go first and second. If you make him go first, as I did foolishly in game 2 when I was playing Salamangreats, he totally awesomed me, and then he Moon Glaciered me, and that wasn't fun at all. And then when I went second, when I went first against him, he just broke my board and OTK'd me with like Borosword Dragon, because he plays Sekka's Light, and he plays a lot of good going second cards like Pankatrops and Thanos Dragon and a bunch of good stuff like that. So it basically is kind of like a really nice deck that is good against a lot of the high tier meta, and it has a lot of aggression. So Mermill is still incredibly good this format. So anyways, let's go ahead and roll it. And by the way, you guys will see a lot of trash talking. Don't take it seriously at all. Belzer's like a little brother to me. In fact, me and him at YCS Atlanta are going to be teammates. So, you know, don't take any of this seriously. He's a mod on my live stream, and this still happened on the live stream. I forced him to go first because this is a go second version of Trickstars. Unfortunately, I did open with double copies of Destrudo. I thought it would be fine because I thought my Thanos Dragon would allow me to fix my hand here, but it's actually going to be pretty bad because he's going to go for a Moon Glacier, and that might actually hurt me. I drew a copy of Twin Twister, which was literally the only thing more dead than Destrudo. He plays Sekka's Light, I know this, so Twin Twister is not good in any way against this deck. So I was just like, well, to hell with that. We'll just put that back. I did immediately throw my Destrudos in the graveyard saying wrecked, but I forgot that that's not Gumblar. It is actually random. And guess what? By the luck of the Yu-Gi-Oh goddesses and gods, we end up discarding the Destrudos anyway. So he doesn't get any free information, and we get Destrudo in the graveyard where we can use it later. He's gonna Kaiju me, and then he's going to go for, I believe, his own copy of Yazi, which means that bye-bye to my monster. Luckily, we got a Mind Control, and then we have Pot of Desires. I believe that I'm actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna cheat in this turn, so you guys can disregard this because we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna activate our copy of Candina off of the field spell. We're going to go for Yazi. Actually, no, I don't think I am going to cheat. Maybe I'm just trolling and I'm not going to cheat. We're going to go for a couple of links, but luckily this man has freaking Thanos Dragon. If he doesn't have Fantastical Dragon Phantasme here, I think I can easily just kill him because I would have just used Mind Control and Summon Sorceress. I would have been able to just link into like Borosword Dragon or something like that and easily kill him. He's at 4,000 light points. I don't really have to do that much damage here. Now, the person who built this deck originally before I made a little bit of edits, named Koji, he's a regular on my live stream. He can't afford a Borosword Dragon, so there's not one here. So I told him, I was like, bro, I'm gonna have to proxy for that Borosword because I don't think you can play Yazi if you're not playing Borosword. I just feel like those two go together, but him dropping Thanos just kind of made things a little more complicated. It's still fine. I'm going to go for Borolo Dragon. I am going to Desires. For some reason, I thought I activated 2 Desires, but I totally did not. Anyways, I drew 2 completely dead cards in Driver and Trickstar Candina, so those are not really cards that help. We are going to go ahead and get rid of his Thanos, and we're going to attack. There was a way I could have won here if I would have went Nightmare Cerberus and then simply stole his Summon Sorceress. He does not get a battle phase here, by the way. He's trolling here. He's going to scoop, but he doesn't get a battle phase because I popped this Moon Glacier. So next turn, he wouldn't get a battle phase. Even if he did, he can't win regardless because, you know, Borolo Dragon, he just doesn't have an out to it. Pankatrops cannot attack over Borolo Dragon, and he can't target it. Plus, I can just cut his attack down, so he knows that this is a wrap. So we got really lucky there in the first duel, but this time he's going to force me to go first, and we'll see exactly how this is going to play out. Now, I brought in the artifacts. This is in case, you know, somebody makes you go first, or like if you play against a go second build, I feel like they're going to make you go first. So that's why I side artifacts just for, you know, a deck like, you know, any deck in the meta, I guess like Salamangreats or something like that. Anyways, we did banish both of our reincarnations. I only played 2 in this build because it is a go second. So I'm not playing 3, banished them both. So I was forced to go for double Lycoris. I guess I could have went Carabane, but I just felt like I'd rather have the Lycorises on field. And even though he is searching a lot, he is actually going to feel the burn here because every time he searches, he's taking 800 points of damage. So it's kind of like he already kind of got hit by a Destrudo. So I felt pretty good about my position. He's going to Moulin Glacier me again. This guy is like that's what I'm saying. Like every turn, he basically, like every turn one, Mermail can kind of Moulin Glacier you. So it's not exactly the most fun thing to deal with. And Moulin Glacier is not something they're going to drop first. It's, you know, deep into their play. So usually you're going to already have used your impermanences and your Salamangreat Roars and shit like that. And you won't really have the cards to stop it. Like maybe you have an effect veiler, but that's it. Now at this point, I think he's gonna go for Swap Frog and he's gonna pull Ronin out. I still have Thanos Dragon, right? And I was hoping that he would have already Link summoned by now, because if nothing else, Thanos Dragon gets itself on field and then it gives me a free card. But I could not allow him to make Totally Awesome, because if he makes Totally Awesome here, he's just going to kill me and he's going to negate my Sanctum. So I basically have to play Sanctum, which does mean that my Thanos is going to be dead because he can't Link summon after that. So that was just kind of shitty. I was like, well, I mean, I got to do it because if not, he's just going to kill me. But it was what it was. And, you know, I have a dead Scythe on field. I'm playing 2 Scythe because I would not want to draw Scythe and then auto lose with this by drawing like artifacts or something like that. Now luckily we top deck Pot of Desires, and check this out, right? So we're gonna top deck a copy of Destrudo, and we're going to get Trickstar Candina. I only have 7 cards in my deck, and we have already used 2 Desires in this duel. What are the odds that you guys think that I still have a Trickstar card left in my deck? In fact, what are the odds that you think that I still have Mare, which is a 1-of in this deck, in my deck? And now think about what are the odds that I have both of them in my deck, because guess what? I couldn't believe it myself. I still had targets in my deck. That's why I say, oh my goodness, I could not believe that. I'm going to go for Destrudo. We're gonna go for the Mare play, and yeah, I still actually had Mare in my deck. Like, this was insanely lucky. We're going to be able to pop his Moulin Glacier. We're gonna be able to pop another monster, and then the top deck, we discard Thanos Dragon and get a Mind Control. That is just, like, you don't get luckier than that. He ends up scooping because I told him that I'm going to proxy for Borosword Dragon, and obviously I can just take one of his monsters. I would have been able to take like Dragoons or something like that, go into Borosword Dragon, simply attack with Borosword into Megalo, also attack with Carabine, and then put Carabine in defense mode, attack again. He's at, you know, 4,400 life points, so yeah, we had to go ahead and we had to get that W. That was super lucky, but sometimes that is what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. For anybody who's just interested in the build, this is what the build looks like. I tried to make it pretty decent if you're going first or going second, but this is a blind second build of Trickstars. Obviously that's why I run Gamma. You would not run Gamma if you were planning to go first, but if you do, like if somebody forces you to go first, then you can essentially still just kind of play Trickstars. You can go Candina, you can still have like double reincarnation potentially. You still have like Ash Blossom and Thanos to protect you from whatever your opponent's going to do, but since it is kind of a go second build, I run Pancatrops and I run Thanos, and I also run like Destrudo, which is a card that helps you push through boards. And of course, I run Gamma, which is really the most impactful hand trap because negates the monster effect and it actually destroys it. But if for some reason you ever feel like you have to go first, you know, I do leave the option in for going for like some floodgates here with like goes and match. These can be rivalries if you want, but also like the artifacts. Then you even can side in cherries if you're playing against like Salamangreats or something like that. You can potentially take out something that might not be like super good against them, maybe like Mind Controls or Reincarnation, and you can actually just bust out the Ghost Reapers and, you know, potentially hit like a Sunlight Wolf. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed those quick duels. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.